Are you really ambitious towards being an entrepreneur? Are you really interested in trying out new ways of business and exploring the field of business? Are you interested in starting from the scratch because you know that you're capable of doing it? So if you're thinking about all this, and if you're still wondering that you have to start a business but stuck somewhere thinking that I don't know what to start, I might actually fail a couple of times, you should definitely watch this video because I'm going to be telling you one story about this young women entrepreneur who gave up on a biggest salary range that she used to get and then started her own business from the scratch. Wasn't that easy, but she still made it. I'm Varsha. Welcome to the Freedom Business English channel. Do not forget to subscribe and download our Freedom app. Starting off, let me tell you the story that I'm going to tell you about is none other than the brand called as Sugar. And we all know that brand and the way the cosmetics keep selling in the market. Today, as we know Sugar, it's an entirely different and big brand, and the way we recognize it is up to the next level. This story actually dates back to 2012 IIM Hyderabad. I'm talking about this person called as Vineeta Singh who happened to reject the job which offered her 1 crore per annum. She happened to reject this because of her one ambitious goal that she had, that she wanted to become an entrepreneur. She saw the brighter side of being an entrepreneur and then understood that no matter what, she is gonna be an entrepreneur one or the other day. This determination actually drove her to start a job which was a lingerie brand. She found investors. Meanwhile, she was actually doing good in this job as well, but not to the extreme that Sugar was. Later on, she tried to go ahead and then find investors, and the investors actually happened to ask her just one question. What is so different about the business that you're doing right now? And what is the use of us paying you so much? So if there is no difference and there is no need of the market use, why should we even invest in your business? She got rejected over and over. That's where she decided that she will find a way that this market has a purpose to survive, and she will find out a product that is actually in need of that entire market itself. As and when years kept passing, the brand actually remained the same. Later on, she went on to another business which was actually a service business of background check. Again, she was earning 10,000 per month, and then she saw that there was no growth or no scale up when it came to the entire business itself. But still, the business was just doing fine. She was not happy as she could see that there was no difference between her previous business and this. So later on, she started thinking that there should be something which the market needs and the present generation has to consider. She started thinking over and over and then went on a complete research and saw her bank account had correctly 30 lakhs. And over time, she decided that she's going to start a business with just 30 lakhs. Then in 2015, she came up with a mindset of creating a business all the way from the scratch, because that is what is going to give her productivity by analyzing if the business is growing or if it's just standing in the position where it is. Over time, she started making market research and then found out that the cosmetic world has an entire different sector and the income range differs in this present world, because people over time started prioritizing cosmetics because it was necessary in all ways. For example, even if you have to go to office, even if you have to go to a function, we all prefer that light makeup is at least needed. Especially in the glam world, makeup is the must. So if we are talking about makeup, she started analyzing and understanding that there is a purpose for makeup. And then she started by having her first research about all of these products. I'm going to tell you the 6 lessons that you can learn from Vineeta Singh when she started her business. And how did she start her business? First, she analyzed the market. She understood that she has to go through the market, understand what product is in more reach. And then she determined that there is a huge gap when it comes to the middle range of products. We could see that Lakme and Maybelline was taking over the product and range of cosmetic world when it came to the accuracy of amount all the way from 250 to 300. And when she saw that the bigger brand which marched onto the Indian markets were more than 1,000. So she had to make sure that her margin lied somewhere in between, and then she determined that there was no margin of between products that was actually getting sold. Middle range products in the Indian market was very less, and that didn't actually scale up. She started understanding that this was a problem, and she started determining her business based on this problem. And the best part of the reason why she launched this product was that MAC and all the other products which was in the present market because of the cosmetics had a very less Indian touch. They were so globalized towards the marketing skills that the Indian marketing towards the skin itself was not that compatible. Over time, she realized that she needed time and understanding that they have to introduce a product that can actually fit in the country's need. Like she prioritized India as a market, first she started off with the country and then thought that her products actually have to make sense to all her clients by giving them the right range and wide range of foundation that can fit in for their skin. Later on, when she understood the entire market, she made sure that she estimates the market. Next step is estimating. She started estimating that how many people actually prioritize costly products and how many people actually prioritize the lower range of products. And then there is where she could actually target her customers who needed her products. Soon after estimating the entire market, she could determine that how many people are actually in need of this product. Indian market was very less when it came to cosmetics. With sugar came in Nykaa as well. So we all recognize that very few Indian products that could match the skin tone of every girl varied from one person to another. So that is where estimation of the market became much more easier, and then they could convey that they have the perfect skin tone matching products that can actually go by their side. Next one was the pricing. So when we understand the entire logic of pricing, as a business, we see to that whatever fits in the market or whatever is the present strategy which is going on in the market is our pricing range. But she did not actually do this mistake. She understood that middle range of products are something entirely different and they need a purpose and a reason for why it has to start. She happened to focus was on a particular middle class range, so that not even the upper middle class nor the lower middle class could completely focus on. She made sure that anyone and everyone could easily put their hands on sugar products at least once in their lifetime. The best part of this company is that they happen to experiment a lot. As we see in the present world, we all know that lipsticks only last for a few days. That's the reason this market was shrinking over time. This is where these people happen to experiment on these over and over and then realize that there is one particular strategy and that involves selling and marketing itself. And over time, when they understood that marketing will help in the pricing and everything, they went on to the next step, which was the selling psychology. Next one was they found out a psychology when it comes to selling itself. So basically, they had two elements of their entire product selling. So one was association, the other was gender. When we talk about gender, let's say for example, if a guy had to choose, they went on by the survey psychology where they realized that most of the guys actually prioritize good food and a cheaper place, wherein girls happen to choose perfect ambience and lighting itself. So this was a different thing. The glam and pricing could not go side by side. That is where they understood that pricing had to be associated regardless of the gender. And over time, they started recognizing that something has to be involved so that they could get one mixed product. And they made sure the pricing was according to the brand itself. And then moving on to the next one, they got people associated with their entire range of products. Next one is that they won people's heart by telling that one thing that we all generally think is that we all want to look good. One way or another, makeup products can actually give you that effect. We all want to look beautiful and pretty itself. But this is what they realized by telling that even the normal products could actually give you a bigger range of effect. And people were happy when volunteers from Sugar happened to walk up to them and tell them that, "Ma'am, this normal product can also fit in your face and make you look beautiful." That's where people happen to think that even a normal product can look good on them, and that's how beautiful they were. This made them smile and encourage this product over and over. That's where they believe that sales can only happen when you bring smile on people's face. And over time, Sugar actually made sure that people have to choose their product based on the way it gives results. And that is what they made sure. Moving on, they had to expand and they had to understand that their brand has to reach a lot more people. And that's where they brought in their entire logic of premium packaging. They saw that the market ranges only when you have bold colors involved in it. As we see MAC or any other product such as Maybelline also uses blue, black colors. Over time, Sugar happened to identify that and then bring in a bold black color which goes on even with the gold. So seeing that, people actually started noticing this brand as a premium brand because their packaging was so nice. And they made sure that people who walk across also notice their brand and come by choosing their brand. When they happened to come into a store and when they saw those bold black colors, they wanted to give this a shot, and with a matter of time, Sugar just scaled up. And not only this, when it came to their marketing, they used their influencers and in fact made their customers as their ambassadors, because they started promoting their products even on social media as well as the traditional ways. But social media, they did not need more of promotion because their customers already were promoting them, which was actually encouraging the entire brand itself. This actually helped them create a fantastically hybrid model which was even offline and online. Their selling scale expanded more and more as the reach for the product kept on growing over time, because their product was their only representation, which was actually solving a lot of people's problem. Because when we actually see cosmetics world, we know that there were brands which took over the Indian market as a global scale. They did not prioritize Indian market and Indian skin tone because our skin tone differs in many levels. And this is where Nykaa nor Sugar made this mistake. They understood by stretching out to the one market first and then determining what is their sole purpose of existence in the market. That is why this product actually shot up with less than 5 years up to 300 crores. So if you are someone thinking about building a right business and thinking how this business can entirely change, though you have given 100 shots at it, do not fail to realize that your problem has to always solve a market's need. That's when the product will actually get their feedback in a quick and faster way. So the 5 basic lessons that we could learn was that understanding the market, estimating the market, pricing level, selling psychology, expansion, and marketing. All these 6 ways were the best ways that Sugar just scaled up within 5 years. So you can never give up on your dream, because even she as an entrepreneur tried so many other businesses and then started this business from scratch. So if you think that you are failing in your business at present, there might always be another way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So with this wise thought, if you have liked this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Also download our Freedom app because it's got more than 800 courses that can teach you about business itself, also personal finances and organic marketing. They can also provide you more and more information because the live mentors are going to keep teaching you about their experiences. That's a wrap for this video. Thank you so much. Get wise and break free.